Precision meets chaos, strategy meets aggression, and experience meets raw instinct. Dakota Ditcheva will rely on her careful planning, timing, and ability to read her opponent, while Shanelle Dyer will look to impose relentless pressure, force mistakes, and capitalize on any hesitation. Every strike, feint, and movement will carry significance, as both fighters understand that one decisive moment can turn the tide of the fight. Fans can expect a dynamic clash where patience and composure are tested against intensity and unpredictability. The personal history between the two adds another layer of drama. Former teammates, Dakota and Shanelle, have trained together, sparred together, and observed each other's development firsthand. That shared experience means neither fighter will enter the cage blindly. Both know the tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses of the other. This intimate understanding creates a psychological battleground before the physical contest even begins. Who will outthink whom? Who can exploit the knowledge gained in years of shared training without falling into predictability? The answers to these questions will play a critical role in the outcome. Moreover, the contrasting personalities of the two fighters amplify the stakes. Dakota's calm, calculating demeanor is almost clinical. She approaches each fight with a level of professionalism and focus that allows her to execute complex strategies under pressure. Shanelle, by contrast, thrives on chaos, adrenaline, and aggression. She feeds off energy, responds instinctively, and attacks with ferocity that can overwhelm even the most disciplined opponents. The psychological contrast between these approaches promises to create moments of tension, excitement, and unpredictability that fans will remember long after the final bell. From a technical perspective, both fighters bring distinct strengths to the cage. Dakota's arsenal includes precise striking, measured combinations, long-range attacks, effective clinch work, and a keen sense of timing and distance. Her ability to mix attacks to the head and body, combined with elbows, knees, and kicks, allows her to control the pace of a fight. She can adapt mid-fight, switch strategies, and punish openings as they appear. Shanelle's strengths lie in her aggression, knockout power, and relentless forward pressure. Her ability to maintain intensity, create openings through sheer force, and capitalize on mistakes makes her one of the most dangerous fighters in her division. The clash of these two skill sets ensures that the fight will be both unpredictable and captivating. Physical conditioning will also play a pivotal role. Dakota has proven she can maintain output even when dealing with injury, demonstrating exceptional stamina and recovery. Shanelle's ability to sustain her high-intensity pressure over multiple rounds makes her formidable in prolonged exchanges. The fight will demand not only skill and strategy but also endurance, resilience, and mental toughness. Both fighters have displayed these attributes throughout their careers, but in a contest of this magnitude, the ability to maintain performance under extreme fatigue and pressure could determine the winner. Fight IQ and adaptability are perhaps the most crucial elements in this matchup. Dakota's calculated approach allows her to read opponents, anticipate attacks, and respond strategically, often controlling the flow of the fight. Shanelle's instinctive aggression, however, makes her harder to predict, forcing her opponents to react in real time. This battle of wits, mental agility versus instinctive ferocity, will likely be as important as the physical exchanges inside the cage. Every decision, from when to throw a combination to when to defend or counter, could determine the fight's outcome. The history of both fighters also informs expectations. Dakota's performance against Sumiko Inaba demonstrated her ability to adapt, remain composed under pressure, and dominate despite injury. She showcased a combination of technical precision, strategic brilliance, and mental fortitude that few fighters possess. Shanelle's victory over Valentina Scatizzi highlighted her resilience, aggressiveness, and ability to impose her will in chaotic exchanges. Both fighters have proven they can overcome adversity, and their impending clash represents the ultimate test of skill, adaptability, and courage. The broader implications for the PFL and women's MMA add yet another layer of significance. Dakota is considered a rising star and one of the sport's most technically proficient athletes. Shanelle's undefeated streak and knockout power make her a serious contender capable of reshaping the division. A victory for either fighter would have far-reaching consequences for rankings, title contention, and the narrative of who is the face of women's MMA. Fans are aware that this fight is about more than individual glory. It is a contest that could influence the trajectory of the entire division and redefine perceptions of both athletes. Speculation surrounding strategies has already begun. Analysts suggest that Dakota will aim to control distance, exploit openings with precise counters, and utilize her clinch work to neutralize Shanelle's forward pressure. Shanelle, conversely, will likely seek to close the cage, overwhelm Dakota with relentless aggression, and capitalize on any hesitation. The dynamic interplay between strategy and instinct, patience and intensity, will dictate the flow of the fight and create moments of tension and excitement for spectators. The mental battle is equally compelling. Dakota's composed, analytical approach allows her to remain calm under pressure, but she will face a relentless, unpredictable opponent in Shanelle. The psychological chess game, anticipating reactions, setting traps, and maintaining focus while under constant attack, will be central to determining who can impose their vision. Both fighters understand the stakes, and their ability to maintain mental resilience will be tested as rigorously as their physical capabilities. As the fight approaches, anticipation reaches a fever pitch. Fans, commentators, and analysts alike are examining every facet of the matchup. Fighting styles, previous performances, physical conditioning, mental fortitude, and personal history. Every detail, from range management to timing and counter-striking, could influence the outcome. The combination of personal narrative, technical contrast, and high stakes ensures that this fight will be unforgettable, regardless of the result. When the bell finally rings, Dakota Ditcheva and Shanelle Dyer will step into the cage as embodiments of their respective approaches to MMA. Precision will meet chaos, calculation will meet aggression, and strategy will meet instinct. Every strike, feint, and movement will carry weight, as both fighters understand that a single decisive moment could alter the outcome. Fans will witness not just a physical contest but a clash of philosophies, a test of mental acuity, and a demonstration of courage and resilience. The fight will unfold as a narrative in motion. Dakota's ability to control distance, execute combinations, and adapt mid-fight will be tested against Shanelle's relentless forward pressure, instinctive aggression, and knockout power. Both fighters bring exceptional skill, endurance, and mental fortitude, but the winner will be the one who can impose their will, capitalize on critical moments, and maintain composure under extreme pressure. Every round, every exchange, and every decision will matter, creating a contest that is both unpredictable and compelling. This matchup transcends records, rankings, or titles. It represents a clash of styles, personalities, and philosophies, a rare convergence that promises drama, excitement, and historical significance. Dakota's methodical, composed approach will face Shanelle's explosive, aggressive instincts in a battle where skill, strategy, and courage collide. The stakes are high, and the outcome will leave a lasting impact on both fighters, the division, and the sport itself. Ultimately, Dakota Ditcheva versus Shanelle Dyer is about more than just two athletes competing. It is about contrasting approaches to combat, the meeting of two distinct personalities, and the thrill of witnessing two elite competitors push themselves to the limit. Fans will witness a contest where precision meets chaos, strategy meets aggression, and experience meets instinct. Every moment will carry weight, every strike will have consequences, and every decision could be pivotal. It is a fight that promises to define careers, shape narratives, and leave an indelible mark on women's MMA. As anticipation builds, discussions about potential strategies, outcomes, and turning points continue to dominate social media, sports forums, and commentary shows. Analysts debate distance management versus forward pressure, experience versus raw aggression, and composure versus unpredictability. Fans eagerly anticipate how Dakota's measured precision will contend with Shanelle's relentless onslaught. The speculation highlights the excitement surrounding this matchup and the high stakes involved for both fighters. This fight is a test of all elements: technical skill, mental fortitude, adaptability, endurance, and the will to impose one's strategy. Dakota Ditcheva and Shanelle Dyer have each demonstrated extraordinary ability in the cage. Dakota's composure, technique, and tactical mastery will meet Shanelle's aggression, resilience, and predatory instincts in a contest where every second counts. The stakes are immense, the anticipation is intense, and the narrative is compelling. When Dakota and Shanelle finally meet, fans will witness more than just a fight. They will witness a convergence of styles, histories, and legacies. Precision will clash with chaos. Calculation will collide with aggression. Strategy will confront instinct. Every exchange, every moment, and every decision will define the outcome and create a spectacle that will resonate for years. The MMA world will watch closely, knowing that the winner will not only claim victory in the cage but also earn a place in the broader narrative of women's MMA history. This is the ultimate test for both fighters, to demonstrate who can adapt, who can endure, who can impose their will, and who can seize the decisive moments when they matter most. Dakota Ditcheva versus Shanelle Dyer promises to deliver a fight that is as unpredictable as it is exciting, as strategic as it is brutal, and as personal as it is historic. Fans will witness the embodiment of contrasting philosophies, the culmination of preparation and skill, and the thrilling unpredictability that makes MMA such a compelling sport. In the end, when the bell sounds and the fight begins, all speculation will end. Dakota Ditcheva and Shanelle Dyer will face each other with everything on the line, representing not only their skills and careers but also their philosophies, resilience, and determination. The clash will be intense, memorable, and defining. Precision will meet chaos. Strategy will meet aggression. Composure will meet ferocity. And in that moment, fans will witness a fight that will be remembered as one of the greatest in women's MMA history. When the final bell rings and the dust settles, one fighter will emerge victorious, and the other will be left to reflect on the lessons learned. But regardless of the outcome, the clash between Dakota Ditcheva and Shanelle Dyer will stand as a testament to the skill, heart, and resilience required to compete at the highest level. It will showcase the drama, excitement, and unpredictability that define the sport of mixed martial arts. It will be a fight that inspires, excites, and captivates, one that fans, analysts, and fighters alike will discuss and remember for years to come. The stage is set. The fighters are ready. The world is watching. Dakota Ditcheva versus Shanelle Dyer promises to be a historic, unforgettable, and electrifying showdown, a battle where skill, strategy, instinct, and heart collide in a fight that will define careers, captivate fans, and leave an indelible mark on the sport of mixed martial arts.